This week, we are highlighting some of the places around town that you might not know about to try to connect you better to our community.
Since 2019, strategic work's been happening to build tiny homes, revitalizing a central Toledo neighborhood. Check it out. This is in the Monroe and Auburn area, and now the tiny homes have people living in them.
Ariel Onstadt, she joins us live from the Bluff Street Village. Ariel, people just moved in?
Jeff, yeah, within the past 10 days, 2 people have moved into the tiny homes behind me. And Mr. Walter, one of the neighbors who just moved in, tells me it's actually not so hard to make a life out of 400 square feet as you might think. But you know, everyone's just so excited to see this come to life. I remember standing here in 2019 when this was just an empty field behind me. And now, thanks to the work of so many people, this area is coming to life, especially because of the work of 2 people.
When something you're passionate about and it's a labor of love, you tend not to count the hours. Now, we know there are hours, but you just do what you got to do.
Clara Petty and Pastor Larry Clark have loved and labored over the Bluff Street Village for at least 3 years now. Toledo's smallest community started with an abandoned street.
All the houses on the street, with the exception of one, have been torn down over the last probably 5-6 years, and so we saw this as an opportunity, and we became aware of a project in Detroit called Cass Community Tiny Homes.
Flash forward to now, the 400 square foot homes are becoming a reality. But more than that, people who wouldn't have been able to afford a home otherwise now get to call one their own after 7 years.
You cannot make more than $18,000 a year to apply to live in the home. But once you're in the home and if you make more money, then you stay in the home.
We wanted to ask the neighbors what it's like to live in Toledo's tiniest houses. They were too shy to be on camera, but Mr. Walter let us take a peek inside his home.
Key things was that his landlord, his former landlord, wrote the most glowing recommendation for him to secure one of the homes here.
Walter is legally blind, and Clara and Larry are working with Toledo's Site Center to make sure he's successful. Each of the tiny homes will also be fully accessible, a small but mighty piece of the renaissance happening in this central Toledo neighborhood.
The gospel tells us that we're to care for one another and create community, and this is what we're doing. We're creating community and we're caring for one another.
We're hoping that Bluff Street Village will revitalize, also get current homeowners and even renters wanting to take better care of their property, because they look how good this looks.
Now the work starts tomorrow on the 3rd home, and Lowe's has really been so instrumental in making all of this come together. They're helping to pour that foundation tomorrow, a corporate sponsor. And if you're interested in becoming a corporate sponsor of one of the homes here in Bluff Street Village and helping with the growth that's coming to Central Toledo, you can give the Monroe Street Neighborhood Center a call. That number there is up on your screen. You can also call them if you're interested in applying to live in one of these tiny homes. Reporting live tonight from Central Toledo, Ariel Onstadt, WTOL 11.